Welcome back. This is Business Morning on Channels Television. We've been talking enterprise development, winning with Youwin. It's the fourth edition of the Youwin program of the federal government. We'll be closing this Sunday, 15th of March. And as a youth out there, if you're still doubting the possibility of you being a part of a beneficiary of the scheme, may just give it a try and see if you could get some millions like Tony Awegwe actually did a few years back, and now she's enjoying that move. Of course, we'll keep that our business is still being monitored. There is mentorship program available, and so you have nothing to be afraid of. Now we're now being joined by another beneficiary of the program, Emerson Daniel, joining us from our Abuja studio. Hello, Emerson.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Tonya was saying earlier on that initially when she heard about the Youwin program, she was in doubt and wasn't sure if it was true or a scam. Could you tell us your experience in this scheme?
Okay. When I heard about the Youwin program, it was a joke to me, honestly, but I decided to give it a shot. Initially, I was hoping to join the Nigerian army, but while waiting for that, I decided to key into the program and apply for the grant. And as God will have it, I came out successful.
What kind of business do you do?
Okay, I run a clothing company, a fashion house, as most people call it.
Okay, so how much was the grant that you got?
10 million naira.
Okay, was it given to you in tranches too, like Sonia?
Yes, it was in tranches, 4 tranches.
Before you got the grant, how was the business like? Was it a one-man show, or you had people in your employment?
Okay. It was a one-man show. I had no machines. I had no staff. I was the only one. The business was worth just about 65,000 naira, and then I was outsourcing everything, and I had nothing on my own. I was just hustling, so to say.
Okay, now that you've got the grant, how is your business right now?
Well, by God's grace, business is booming by God's grace, because as compared to then, it's really a catapult jump from where I was to where I am. I guess it would have taken me quite a number of years to get to where I am today, but for the grant. And today I can say that the business is worth millions, with a lot of machines, with about 20 staff, and my manufacturing is done in-house. That means I don't outsource anymore.
What level of profits have you recorded?
Well, since business is still growing, I'm still a growing business. I started 3 years ago. I could say it's about 15% right now.
Okay. And how far do you intend to go with this?
Well, I intend to go very far because the market is quite a large one, and my major challenge now is growth, because I need more staff, I need more machines, I need a bigger facility to accommodate the kind of business I do, because right now I'm running out of space, I'm running out of capacity, so to say.
So you also need more money going forward too?
Yeah, growth, as it's called.
Okay. Now, you talked about your challenges. You need more money, you need more space, you need more personnel and all that. What other challenges are you having in terms of infrastructure? Are you having issues with power?
Well, power is relatively okay in the area I run my business is relatively okay, I can say, even though at times I have to run a generator, but it's relatively okay, I can say.
you convincing Nigerians, young Nigerians like yourself, who still think that, okay, this is just one of those things? What would you say to them? For those who are still sitting back and watching, what advice would you want to give them?
I would advise as many as are watching this program right now, and as many as have the capacity or have viable business ideas, they shouldn't keep it in their pockets. They should bring it out. It won't cost them nothing. It will just cost them logging online, www.youwin.org.ng, apply, put in your business plan, pray very well, and by the grace of God, they will come out successful.
Okay, you want to expand your business. Do you intend to get more grants from the federal government if you can before this scheme ends on Sunday, or you intend to go to the bank?
Well, everyone is entitled to apply just once so that others too can have the opportunity to benefit from this laudable program. And so if I have opportunity from the federal government, I wouldn't say no to it. Or I'm still working on trying to get loans either from the Bank of Industry or from banks that have special programs or special finances that are meant for businesses like mine.
Now, the process of selection in the Youwin scheme, how was it to you? How would you describe how you emerged as one of the awardees?
Well, I would say it was quite rigorous and quite transparent, free and fair. Because while applying for this grant, I can say I had 3 weeks of sleepless nights, putting in hard work to make sure that I really answer the questions that were expected of me. And seeing how much hard work I put in, and I didn't know no one. There was no token. I didn't pay any token to anyone. In fact, I didn't even know the location of that office. It was just on proxy. So I can say it was really, really transparent.
All right, Emerson, thank you for your time, and I wish you the best as you continue in your clothing business. Thank you for joining me.
Welcome.
Emerson Daniel, speaking about the benefits of the Youwin program. And earlier we spoke to Tonia Nwaigwe. She is also a beneficiary and the president of the Nigerian Association of Youwin awardees. All of this talking about how they have benefited from the program. And of course, each of them got 10 million naira each. And they intend to expand the businesses and encouraging other people out there, other youths who are still a bit skeptical about this scheme, to take advantage, as the 4th edition of this scheme will close this week, Sunday, 15th of March. Yeah, we hope that more people are actually awarded some millions of naira as well. All right, just before we go, let's just remind you of our top stories. Earlier we told you about the International Finance Corporation, a member of the World Bank Group, today is launching the Lighting Africa program for Nigeria. The program is a joint initiative of IFC and the World Bank. We help increase access to affordable, clean and safer lighting for more than 30% of Nigeria's population who live in rural areas and have low incomes and no access to grid electricity. The International Finance Corporation is launching the project today in Lagos. It is to mobilize the private sector, who also have been very active in the power industry here in Nigeria, to mobilize them to build and develop markets that enable access to clean, affordable, quality lighting products by fostering partnerships among local and global manufacturers, as well as creating new channels through local distribution companies that will help build robust supply chains for off-grid lighting products. The expansion of the Lighting Africa program to Nigeria supports the World Bank Group's Energy Business Plan. Under the Energy Business Plan, each World Bank Group institution will leverage its competencies and products to provide solutions to project to the projects that encourage their viability and contribute to the sustainability of Nigeria's power industry to underpin the government's ambitious privatization and reform program. Of course, we will be tracking the development for you at that event, and tomorrow we hope to look at the issues raised at the launch rather, of the Lighten Africa initiative. A lot of effort has been done by the federal government to ensure that the power sector is back on track. Of course, we all know the unbundling of the PHCN. We have now GenCos, that generation companies and have distribution companies in operation. Although they're having some challenges, we've seen the central bank disbursing some billions of naira to these companies in order to encourage the production and, of course, distribution of electricity to all Nigerians. And now that we're having the contribution from the IFC and the World Bank through its Lighten Africa initiative, we hope that things get better for Nigeria moving forward. All right, I'd like to thank you so much, everyone out there, for sticking with us here on Business Morning. That'll be all on today's edition of the program. Thank you so much for your time. I am Bolaji Akinwale.